is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here. Winners of 7 of their last 9 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The buys are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback Josh Allen.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Allen now looks to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 20 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked across the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
That opening drive sack. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. The 6'3" QB from Central Michigan leading him out there, and that's Cooper Rush.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 14 carries, 70 yards. To throw is Rush.
They put a lot of effort into game planning and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Rush. The short one there, taken in by Ferguson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Crosby on now to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
2nd down and a yard. Play fake. Here's Rush. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And Davis will have a Bears first down as he'll get this down to the 40. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now stoppage for an injured player, and a lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And again, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And it's caught. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rush. He gets it to Cooks. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll try to bootleg with Rush, sliding out of the pocket. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action with Rush. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Rush to throw on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that in the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
We're going to do what we do.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo.
This is 2nd and 8.
The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Allen, eluding the pressure right. Allen, nifty footwork, able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the... They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now here's another carry for Harris. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Allen to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
So now Rush and the Cowboys
Down 20-14. A little over a minute to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Rush.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Rush.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it, right?
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all.